am defrosting wild Alaskan cod from Costco to make a curry cod tonight, which I'm really excited about. And it's gorgeous out today. It's so gorgeous. I really need to get outside and do some yard work, but I also have a lot to do in the house, and I also need to rest and so I can recover. So we're gonna try to have this balance today where I am feeling a little bit better with all my chronic illness stuff. I have a blog post on that called My Chronic Illness Story. I'm not supposed to talk about it because I'm doing a program called Brain Retraining. I'm not supposed to talk about it, so if you want to learn about it there, you totally can. I also have some stuff in my description, but I am having a better day, but I'm still supposed to kind of rest and have activity, rest and have activity, and rest and have activity. So I'm trying to be good about not doing too much so I can heal. But I'm really excited about this dinner, and I hope this defrosts in time. This is how I awkwardly weigh this down so that the fish is fully submerged in the water. Otherwise it won't defrost as fast. The dishes. It's time to take a break, take a little rest, and then on to the next activity. I've got my little date bars here. Chocolate coconut is my favorite. I have my favorite beef jerky sticks, Archer, grass-fed, and water, and I'm gonna watch some Seinfeld. And there's my washing machine. I am having a super late lunch. I have this chicken soup. You kind of can't see that. I made it yesterday. So good. I will put the recipe on my YouTube at some point, but I've got some rice here. I just put in some rice. I've been so bad about eating, and I've never been that kind of person. Like, ever. So I don't know what has gotten into me this last year, but I just like will eat really late in the day. Like I forget to eat, which is just so not me. And I have to be careful with that, like, because my period's coming up and I need to eat a lot of food, and then I'll wonder like, why do I feel this way? And it's like, oh, I haven't eaten. I'm also tempted to make another matcha drink. Kind of late, but I want to make a cold matcha drink. I haven't figured out how to make a yummy cold matcha drink yet. I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens. I'm gonna go on Amazon and buy some straws because I love drinking matcha, like cold matchas out of a straw when I buy them. Just got my little thingy here. It doesn't mess with my nervous system like even decaf does. Some days I can handle it, some days I can't, but this I can handle every day. Even like black tea, it's hit or miss for me. I always have to have caffeine with food. Always. And coffee, never. I can never have coffee. That will just destroy my nervous system. And if somebody wants to tell me how to care for this whisk, please let me know, because I heard somebody say you have to do that, and mine's getting really like brittle. I'm just adding in a few little drizzles of maple. And I want this drink to be super cold, but I don't want to put all milk in it because that would be so heavy. So I'm gonna put some ice and water in a little shaker to make my water really cold, to kind of dilute the milk. Adding in a touch of vanilla, just a smidge. I hope that wasn't too much. And a little bit more maple because I think it needs it. That really wasn't that much. Oh, and A2 milk, the best milk on the planet. I am making a mess. That's good. And top it off with some milk. This is oh yes, that is, as Dwight would say, Perfektenschlag. I have to go show my husband this. Oh my gosh. He didn't give it back. He loved it that much. But, okay, now I gotta make myself one. I just said I don't drink black tea, but this would be so good with black tea. My delicious soup that I add so much salt to. Those of you with pots understand. It's very buttery. Too buttery, honestly. Ian loves it. I was like, ooh, less butter next time. I didn't want to put the butter away. I was so lazy, so I just threw it all in there. It's a beautiful night for some late night gardening. It's peaceful out here. Okie. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am not a gardener. I do not have a green thumb, but I inherited this huge garden, which I'll give you a tour of someday. It's huge. And I've never done this before, so it is a huge learning experience. And we did not prune the dead stuff, and it's spring and stuff is starting to pop up. I was too sick and my husband was working and it was just really overwhelming. So now I'm just taking little moments when I have the energy to kind of slowly chip away at this dead stuff. So I'll show you the part that I'm working on right now. So currently what I'm working with, there's lots of new stuff growing through and I just want to see it. Look at those little guys. They are so cute. All right. I must say, even though I don't have a green thumb, I'm trying. I can totally see myself getting into this. And I love being outside. Like, I love it. I love being outside. It is just so beautiful out here. Poor dead stuff. Hoping I don't run into a spider, but also it'll be a good opportunity to use my regulation tools so I don't lose my freaking mind like I normally do with spiders. We bought this house a year ago, and it wasn't long after when my illness took a turn and it got just really hard. So it's been just like overwhelming to have gotten such a big property. As grateful as I am, that was a fail. As grateful as I am, and as beautiful it is, it's so beautiful. It's just a lot of work. So, but everything's gonna work out. So the brain retraining has been hard. I'm definitely in the worse before you feel better stage. and kind of how it went. I'm doing Primal Trust, very popular brain retraining program. It's amazing. I tried DNRS and it just didn't resonate with me because everyone uses that word, resonate. It just wasn't right for me. I needed more. I needed the nervous system regulation that Primal Trust offered, and I liked that it had like everything I needed all in one place. And it's been just great. And it gave me a lot of my energy back. And then after about a month, oh, poor daffodil. After about a month, I started to feel sick again, and I'm in that worse before you feel better stage, which is totally a thing. But I am just like holding on to all of the hope that I have and all of the success stories that I see every day of people healing from the same things as me, you know, Lyme, mold, dysautonomia, which is a more recent one. Gosh, that's been hard. So I try to not talk about it because that's a big part of the program, is not talking about it and not letting your illnesses define you. But if anybody finds this channel, it's, I guess, probably nice for them to know like what I'm actually using the brain retraining for. I'm not gonna do too much, a little bit at a time. Gardening tends to take it out of me, so I'm gonna do a little less than I did the other day. And if I can just do like a little every day, that will be fantastic. This is not a very nice angle, but I've tried gardening a couple times now, and it's clear that my body is just not ready for that, specifically with the dysautonomia. So, yeah, I need to hire some gardeners, and that's okay. Also, my period is coming, and I'm in the thick of Primal Trust, and so a lot of emotions are coming out, and that combination is pretty intense. I just have to embrace it. Now I'm just gonna lay here and take a rest. I have a busy weekend ahead, and I've decided that my phrase and my visualization for this weekend is going to be a wave, diving into a wave, because when the hard times come with Primal Trust, you have to embrace it. You have to ride the wave and not resist it. And the harder times have come, and it's like a wave. The wave comes, and instead of just sitting there and getting picked up by it and crashed into the ground or whatever, getting tossed about, you're supposed to dive right into it so you can get to the other side and be washed over by it. So that is what I'm going to continue to remind myself. Nothing really went to plan today, and that's kind of how life is lately. And I'm having a lot of emotions about a lot of things in the last few hours, and I have a busy weekend, and it's just an opportunity to use the tools to learn to embrace all of the feelings, to be okay with feeling those feelings, to comfort myself, to honor them, and then to do whatever I need to do to kind of release them, like punching up my bed or screaming into my pillow or crying. And then if they're still there, just letting them be, being with them, letting them play in the background and being okay with them. And we're just gonna get kind of a little smattering, I don't know if that's the right word, smattering, let's make it a word, of food, and watch Drink Masters, which is really fun, and then do a little bit more nervous system regulation and go to bed. Thanks for hanging with me today, and I hope you find this interesting or encouraging. Bye.